Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of August. Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now we're going to do something a little different here. I'm going to go ahead and just pull a few cards. We're going to do a 5-card spread. There you are showing up. But Capricorn, do keep in mind if you want anything from me, it's on my website, zaneintuitive.com. Only use the link below, and I'll never contact you asking you for money or anything like that. And I've also recently launched a Patreon, so if you want to support me there, you can check that out. But all right, that looks good to me. Let me make sure everything is in view here, and we'll get right into this. All right. All right. Energy on the bottom, you have the Judgment card. So this is the energy of a rebirth or an inner calling, an awakening, a new path available to you in your life, Capricorn. And so this card's very good, especially if this is the card of karma. So it's very good if you have, good karma waiting for you, if you've acted with integrity, if you've done the things that you need to do. You're getting a ruling here from the universe coming down and saying, hey, there's this new path that you've built for yourself and it's arrived. And it's a very sort of spiritual card in that it's associated with karma, and it kind of has this sort of, you can tell this is sort of like an angel coming down giving you a ruling. And so for some of you, there's a new beginning here around a karmic part of your life. And so I definitely like to see that for you. And I feel like this is kind of just doubling down on that idea here, because you have the King of Pentacles in the middle, which is signifying you. This is typically read as a Capricorn. It can be any earth sign. This middle card is the overall message for the month of August. But this is somebody who is wealthy, who's luxurious, who's sitting on a gold chair. They have a crown, right? And so they have stuck to their routines to bring about a situation for themselves. And so this is the idea that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so if it's working now, it'll continue working. And that's how the King of Pentacles keeps going, and that's how they've attained their wealth. Now they also, the thing about that, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is if it does break, then the problem that the King of Pentacles has is they sometimes want to keep staying where they are. And so sometimes the King of Pentacles has an issue with flexibility, being flexible to the changes of life. And so that might resonate for some of you. You may need to start something new here. You may need to try a new way of operating in this month because of the cards here in the future, which we'll get into. But you have this High Priestess in the past tapping into your intuition, the intuitive side of yourself to really help you through whatever's going on. This is like the first week of August or the beginning of August. Take the timing as it resonates. But this is potentially hidden surface coming to the hidden information coming to the surface. You could also maybe want to reach out to a spiritual mentor. I know this is a career and finance reading, but with the Judgment card and the High Priestess, some of you could be wanting to reach out to someone who can help you view a situation in a different way. What else am I getting? That's what I'm kind of feeling. Now you have this Knight of Cups here. This is like the arrival of a creative project or a creative offer or event, something like that happening here for you. Since this is career and finance, we're going to try to keep it to that. It's interesting though, because there are a few love cards here, but I think I know what's going on here. You have some sort of maybe towards the middle of the month or the second week of the month, you have some sort of like creative offer or project coming through to you, and it's around the work that you've put in, and you intuitively know how to handle this situation with the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. But here we run into a roadblock, and that is the Three of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. And so what's interesting to me is what I'm feeling like Three of Swords is a heartbreaking situation Okay, so this could mean like getting severed from your job or leaving your job or finding out that people have not been um, treating you fairly, or this could mean gossip or something like that in the workplace where it's heartbreaking, because there are heartbreaking situations that can happen with career and finance. And so for you, it's almost like there is a project or something like this, something here, some offer happened, and there's some sort of invitation here that's coming in for you, either at work or in finance, money. And now there's almost like a backstabbing type situation happening here, because you have this Three of Swords and you have the Seven of Swords, which is even more closely aligned with backstabbing, lying, cheating, stealing, some sort of tricky person. I feel like you're dealing with a challenging person in the workplace who's going to try to maybe mess this up for some reason. So let's actually get some clarity here for you and get some additional cards. I want to keep that card on the bottom. Okay, we have a bunch that want to pop out here. So I don't think I'm going to take those because it's like half the deck, but at any rate, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles on top of the King of Pentacles. Okay, thinking about something about shared resources or shared finances coming up. Counterparts with that. Okay, weird. Queen of Cups. And what else is coming through? Nine of Wands. So, what is going on here? It's almost like there's a third party situation. Obviously, this is not a love reading. It could mean that there is another person trying to spoil something for you, either at work or in your life as it relates to finances. Maybe what's going on here. So with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, what I'm feeling is this is like money, shared resources, like money between partners, like you and your significant other trying to like decide what to do with money, right? And the thing is, you have this Queen of Cups here as well. Now, in the workplace, this could mean having to work with somebody. The partner or the counterpart here could be a team situation where you need to work with somebody. So just stick with me here. I'm getting two timelines. That first one I was talking about this project or this arrival, and then the second one around shared finances and resources now. And it's almost like if you are in that storyline or that timeline with shared finances with your significant other, like you maybe need to reach out to someone for help, because the Queen of Cups is a trusted ally or mentor or a friend that you can call on and ask for help. It's traditionally the therapist in the tarot, especially when you get it with the High Priestess. And so you may want to talk with someone about money. Like if you're very anxious about it, you may want to actually do that. Now, if you're in this workplace scenario, you're being encouraged here to not give up. Like seriously not give up with that Nine of Wands. Going over the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You're so close to the finish line on something, on this project or this harvest or something like that, that it's time to persevere and really stick through it. There is like another person coming in though with that Queen of Cups, so I'm interested to see what else comes through. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. It helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Capricorn, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well. Hope things are good for you. So let's see what we get here for you, Capricorn, on this. Let's get some clarification here for Capricorn. So power, okay. What else do we have? Okay, Five of Cups, emotional loss. Yeah, something going on with emotions and money here. Two of Pentacles, Seven of, that's the crown chakra. And one more card here, please. Let's see what we get. Temptation. Energy on the bottom, yeah. Partnerships and alliance, Three of Wands, teamwork. So my intuition was right. Some of you have a teamwork situation going on here that's up for review, or something like that happening in the workplace where you have to work together with others. But I feel like there's someone like jockeying for position here, like trying to backstab you around some sort of project or work that you've done here that's yours. I know it doesn't sound like this isn't the greatest message, but that's what I'm feeling because of these Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. And the thing is, you're going to get the outcome you deserve here with the Judgment on the bottom. Like, if they have been messing with you or something like that, like if there's someone who's trying to get an advantage over you, you're going to end up working. You're going to be the person on top because of this Judgment cards coming in to sort of save you here. You have this Power card. That's the Strength card. You're being called on to have courage and really handle the situation head on. That might even mean if you're in this sort of scenario where you're doing shared finances or resources, you may need to just have an honest conversation with your spouse or your significant other about that, and have courage. Something around the Five of Cups, disappointing situation. You need to talk to someone. I feel like for some of you with the Queen of Cups, like there's emotions and money being mixed here, which is challenging. It's just part of life. Really, do some sort of meditation or prayer practice at this time with the crown chakra coming in. Maybe even go for a spiritual hike, like a walk or a hike or something like that. And you have movement, choices, and decisions. You need to, I'm saying, like, I can't tell you what to do. So, take these as they resonate. You have free will over me. But there's something here where I feel like you get to decide how you want to handle this backstabber. Okay, you get to decide if you want to like turn it into a real issue or if you want to handle it with maturity. I'm getting the sense is coming through. So let's see what else we have here. Message, gift. Yeah, I told you, mature woman, toil and labor. And let's get one more card, please. Thief. Yeah, look, it's all lining up here. So yeah, I feel like there's communication that needs to happen amongst partners, spouses, significant others, whatever. And even if you're in the workplace, there's communication that needs to happen within a team environment here, especially with these partnerships and alliances. Someone needs to communicate. Someone's not communicating well here. And I feel like this is going to happen in this month. You have worked hard to display your gifts and your skills and your talents here. And I think you need to recognize that, maybe talk to someone about how hard you're working, toil and labor, but you have a gift here with that Knight of Cups that you are offering to the world. And the problem is there's someone who's trying to steal this from you, either steal this work or steal your thunder in some way. And I feel like the challenge here for you in this month is acting with maturity and realizing that you may need to stand your ground a little bit here, but also realize that like the outcome you deserve is coming. And so just stay with it. Okay, don't give up here with that 9 of Wands. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.